And the story, we can tell you, begins in 1950. That's when China claimed sovereignty over Tibet. In the last 70 years, Beijing has tried to maintain a strong grip over this region it occupied. And this is not just about territory. China wants to control Tibet for more reasons than one. This report tells you more.
Hu Jintao, the 6th president of China, has an interesting backstory. From 1988 to 1992, he was the Communist Party leader of Tibet. This was one of the most defining periods of his career, because as the party secretary in Tibet, Hu Jintao suppressed an uprising. In 1989, martial law was declared in Tibet. Tibetans rose to revolt against the Chinese occupation. China crushed the movement. Spain went to the extent of indicting Hu Jintao for the genocide in Tibet. But the very same actions also cleared his path to presidency. They also show how valuable Tibet is to China. The Chinese refer to Tibet as Xizang, a word that means the Western treasure house. And Tibet is indeed a treasure house. It sits on the western edge of China, links China to South and Central Asia, and has been a part of key trading routes since ancient times. It's no wonder then that many players have fought over Tibet. From the 7th century to the 21st, it has remained a contested region. The Mongols under Genghis Khan fought in 1240, the Nepalese in 1855, and the British in 1903. They wanted to control Tibet. But since 1950, China has been occupying Tibet and looting it of all its treasures, from something as basic as water to valuable natural resources. China is raiding Tibet for everything. Tibet is called Asia's water tower. The Qinghai-Tibet plateau is a crucial water source for China. Tibetan glaciers and snow-capped hills feed great rivers like the Brahmaputra, Mekong, Yangtze and the Indus. Tibet serves as a source of 10 major Asian river systems, rivers that flow into as many as 10 countries. And China has been building dams to control the flow of these waters. Tibet's rich reserves of oil, gas and minerals are like a pot of gold for China. In 2008, China operationalized the Yulong copper mine. Reports say this mine is the source of Tibet's biggest copper deposits. According to another claim, Tibet has huge reserves of copper, lithium, gold and silver. Most of it has been untouched because it is against the religious practices of Tibetans to mine these lands. But none of this stops China. Beijing earns a sizable chunk of its tourism revenues from Tibet. Last year, China reported that more than 40 million tourists visited the region. The tourism revenue was well over $7 billion. With every leadership change, Beijing has tightened its hold over Tibet. Hu Jintao imposed martial law. His successor Xi Jinping wants to build a fortress. In August, he met with representatives from the region. The Chinese president issued new policy directions for Tibet. He said political and ideological education must be strengthened in Tibet schools. A move to make Tibetans more loyal to the Communist Party by influencing young minds. The adults are being forced into labor training. China's militant control over Tibet includes indoctrination, mass jails and plunder. WION World is One.